Post-separation abuse is the continuation of abusive behaviors after the relationship has ended and poses severe and ongoing threats to victims. While the end of an abusive relationship might suggest the beginning of healing and recovery, for many, it marks the start of a new chapter of torment and fear. In some cases, the abuse after leaving an abuser can be worse than the victim experienced during the relationship. In this video, we explore the multifaceted impact of post-separation abuse on victims by delving into the emotional, psychological, financial, social, and legal consequences. Abusers fear losing control over their victims and being exposed or being held accountable for their actions. To regain control and get the victim to take them back or drop charges, they often resort to stalking, harassment, and threats. They may bombard the victim with phone calls, text messages, or emails, and may show up at a victim's work, home, or corner them in public. The constant threat and invasion of privacy will severely disrupt the victim's sense of safety and freedom, causing them to experience heightened anxiety, depression, and even post-traumatic stress disorder. They may fear to answer their phone, check their emails, or even go out in public. Not knowing when next the abuser may find them can create an environment of relentless fear and anxiety where victims may feel as if they are always under siege and unable to escape the abuser's reach. This can make them feel hopeless, and some victims may feel that the only way they can stop the abuse is to return to the abuser. Abusers have deep insecurities that gets triggered when a victim leaves them, resulting in them frequently experiencing extreme feelings of worthlessness, shame, and a fear of being abandoned. Unable to deal with the negative emotions, they shift blame onto the victim for the problems in the relationship and their actions. They may accuse the victim of the actions they did or claim the victim made them lose control. They may attack the victim's character to elevate their own image and may try to shame and guilt trip the victim for leaving. This may cause victims to experience intense shame and guilt, where they may feel they are responsible for the abuser's actions. They may struggle to feel worthy of being helped and may feel they do not deserve being happy. Their self-confidence and self-image may be destroyed, making it hard for them to reach out for help as well as face the multitude of challenges when leaving an abuser. They may feel that they cannot take care of themselves and that they will never find another romantic partner. Abusers know that one of the easiest ways to hurt and control victims is through finances. They may withhold financial support, hide assets, or create economic hardships for the victim in other ways, such as draining all the marital accounts, creating debt in the victim's name, and dragging out a divorce as long as possible to deplete the victim's resources. It's not uncommon for a divorce to last longer than the actual marriage and costing 3 or 4 times as much as a normal divorce. This can cause victims to struggle securing housing, continue education, and even afford food. Victims may not be able to meet their financial obligations and may lose their house, transport, or other assets in repossessions, which will severely affect their credit rating and ability to get loans in the future. Unable to afford proper housing or food could cause them to lose custody over their children. Or if a victim is unable to afford child support, they may lose their driver's license that can affect their job, and they may even be jailed for not meeting payments. The stress and distraction caused by ongoing abuse can impact job performance, potentially leading to job loss or reduced career advancement opportunities. Victims may be financially destroyed by divorce legal fees or the debt the abuser created, which they may never fully recover from. A narcissist's fragile ego and insecurities cause them to despise losing. This makes them justify any means to win or get even for being dumped or exposed. Narcissists frequently use smear campaigns to destroy a victim's reputation in effort to get people not to believe the victim. They will also attack anyone who dares to support the victim and think nothing of making false criminal allegations and even fabricating evidence to frame the victim and get them arrested. By spreading rumors and lies, abusers can make it difficult for victims to form new relationships. Some abusers will seek to destroy any new romantic relationship the victim forms. This can cause people to turn against the victim and refuse to believe him, and even support the narcissist. Victims may feel as if there is no justice. They may be shocked when family and friends turn against them and tell them to give a narcissist another chance. Victims may feel alone in their fight against the narcissist, which can make it hard for them to trust people and ask for help. The fear of being judged or misunderstood can lead victims to withdraw from social interactions, worsening feelings of loneliness and isolation. Victim blaming will cause further isolation, making it harder to seek support. Victims may feel unsupported and misunderstood, as well as confused to how people can so easily believe the lies of a narcissist, which can lead to feelings of betrayal that may cause victims to resent the people who believe and support the narcissist. Narcissists derive a sense of superiority and self-worth from controlling and dominating others. When you leave them, it represents a loss of control and power, which is intolerable to a narcissist. You forever become a reminder and proof that they are not perfect and may be abandoned or rejected again, which strikes at the core of a narcissist's insecurities. This creates a need in them to retaliate and punish you as a way to counteract this painful reminder. They will frequently misuse the legal system to strike at you, such as repeatedly filing frivolous lawsuits, challenging custody arrangements, or not complying with court orders. These legal battles drain the victim's financial resources, cause emotional turmoil, and prolong the victim's ordeal. It may feel to the victim as if the legal system condones the abusive behaviors of the narcissist, as there are often few guardrails in place to stop the system from being used as a weapon against victims. Victims may lose trust in the legal system that may cause them to drop charges or stop pursuing getting justice against the abuser. Victims may also be framed or led into traps by the abuser that can result in severe legal troubles and even jail time. Constantly needing to appear in court can have negative impacts on the victim's career and social life. Abusers frequently see people as property and not as another person who has rights. When you get into a relationship with an abuser, they often believe you are theirs for life. So to them, you can never leave them, which is a way for them to protect their fragile ego. Thus, they feel they have a right to control your life and abuse you, even if you left them and are in a new relationship. The compounded stress and trauma from post-separation abuse can result in conditions such as hypertension, depression, anxiety disorders, chronic pain, weakened immune function, and other stress-related illnesses. Due to the relentless post-separation abuse, victims face significant challenges in finding happiness and rebuilding their lives after leaving an abuser. This can leave victims feeling trapped, constantly on edge, and unable to fully move on. Tragically, for some victims, the relentless nature of post-separation abuse can become overwhelming, leading to a deep sense of hopelessness and despair that can lead victims to feel that the only escape from abuser's control and relentless pursuit is to take their own lives. Breaking up with a narcissist is not simple. Learn 5 manipulation tactics narcissists use to get you back by watching the video suggested to you right now.